So the question is it more important to learn new things or to learn the same things but more deeply? Hi, it's David with another entry into the Leadership Library. I'm building this for you and people like you, those of you who can already see a better future and you're willing to do what it takes to challenge the people and the systems to bring them to life. So is it better to learn more or to learn the same things more deeply? I'm doing some reflecting on these videos that I've been entering into the library, and I've learned already some pretty great lessons, but what I actually learned is that I'm learning the same lessons more deeply. Here's the lessons that I'm learning, and because I think they might be valuable and applicable to you, but also you can ask that same question for yourself. Learn more or learn more deeply? The first lesson that I'm learning over is that it's got to be all about service. I'm sharing these videos to be of service to you, to help you have the success that you want to have. I've seen people around you, or like you, have success by learning these things, and I want to offer it to you. If I worry about how many of you are watching, if I worry about whether you like it or not, and what results that I'm able to produce with it, I can't even complete a sentence. I'm bored, I'm nervous, nothing happens. If I remember that this is to help you because you can see something that's really possible and you're determined, you're committed, you're passionate about bringing it to life, if I can remember that I'm sharing that with you and being of service to you, this is easy and it's fun and the time flies. That's a lesson that I've had to relearn. So what's the second lesson? The second lesson is that it's all about shipping. You know, it was, I think, Steve Jobs who coined the phrase, real artists ship. They put the work out. I've talked about doing this for a long time. I've dreamt of it for an embarrassing long time, but things started to change when I committed to ship. The ideas started to become more clear. My enthusiasm rose. I actually would wake up in the morning taking notes of ideas that I wanted to bring to life. Ideas that I knew already, things that I could have talked about years ago. But my commitment to ship and then actually to do the shipping has made all the difference. My commitment is that every week for 2 years, so 104 times, I'm going to put another entry into this library that I know someone like you will find valuable. Just knowing that commitment, this is number 12. I'm not even afraid. I know I'm not going to miss a week already. If I have to shoot these in bulk, it doesn't matter. My commitment is to ship, and the shipping itself is making a big change. The third lesson for me is that I'm going to change myself, and I do change myself by the doing. You know, sort of it builds on the shipping piece. But what I found is as soon as I started doing this, 2 weeks in, my whole opinion of who I was started to change. I didn't think of myself as just a consultant or a coach or an advisor. I actually saw myself as a business person who is creating this for you. I'm a creator now. And as a result, within 2 weeks, I realized I need to change the way I manage my time. I need to make the schedule look different so that I can keep this commitment. I've even found a new office to move into that allows me to, without interruptions, without the noise in that room and the noise in that hallway and the garbage truck out there and the lighting being a problem, I can just manage the situation. So I found a new office because my identity changed, because I started doing. So for me, the lesson is over and over again, I can dream about it, I can talk about it, but it's in the doing of it that all the ideas change and my sense of even who I am changes. So what about you? What are the lessons that you need to learn more deeply? There are probably things that you recognize that you will just need to take more deeply. I remember a long time ago, I'd worked with a teacher for a while. We'd worked together for over a year. And then I took some time off and I came back to him and he said, so what do you want to work on? And when I described it to him, at the end of describing it to him, I realized, oh my gosh. I said to him, Bill, I can't believe this. This is exactly what I told you I wanted to work on 2 years ago when we started this work. And he said, yeah, well, I can see why you might be discouraged because I don't think you're looking at it the right way. What I've learned is, let's just say that this is what you need to learn. And you come around and you learn it, and then you go around the cycle again, and this time you hit it a little bit more deeply. And you go around the cycle again and you hit it a little bit more deeply. And the next time a little bit more deeply. That's my experience right now, and I'm guessing that you might have the same one. So we can always want to learn more, but what about learning things more deeply? So here's my request. If you know me in 3 years and you see me starting something new, can you just remind me of what the lessons that I've already learned are that I need to learn more deeply, instead of beating my head against the wall until I figure this out all over again? Thanks. I hope this has been helpful to you, and I'll see you in the next video.